going to evaluate the limit as x approaches pi over 6 of square root of 3 times sine x minus cosine x divided by x minus pi over 6. So first, let's plug in pi over 6 for x. We have square root of 3 sine of pi over 6 minus cosine of pi over 6, and in the denominator we have something that approaches pi over 6 minus pi over 6. So this is square root of 3 times 1/2 minus cosine of pi over 6, that's square root of 3 over 2, divided by something that approaches 0, and this approaches 0 over 0, which is an indeterminate form. The way we're going to solve this problem is this. First, we'll make the substitution. Let y equal to x minus pi over 6. We note that x is equal to y plus pi over 6, and as x approaches pi over 6, y is going to approach 0. So we'll rewrite this original limit in terms of variable y. In terms of variable y, the limit looks like this. It is the limit y approaches 0, square root of 3 times sine of y plus pi over 6 minus cosine of y plus pi over 6, and this is divided by y. So to solve this limit, we'll require 3 results. The first result is the trig identity, which says that sine of alpha plus beta is equal to sine alpha cosine beta plus sine beta cosine alpha. The second result is cosine of alpha plus beta is equal to cosine alpha cosine beta minus sine alpha sine beta. And the third result that we're going to need was derived in an earlier video, and that is limit as y approaches 0, sine y over y is equal to 1. So let's return to our limit, and first we're going to do the following. This is limit as y approaches 0. Square root of 3 times sine of y plus pi over 6. We can now write this, we can now express this as sine of y cosine of pi over 6 plus cosine of y times sine of pi over 6 minus cosine of y cosine of pi over 6 minus sine y times the sine of pi over 6, and all this is divided by y. Now remember that cosine of pi over 6 is square root of 3 over 2, and sine of pi over 6 is 1/2. Let's substitute that, and we end up with the following limit as y approaches 0. We have square root of 3 times sine of y times cosine of pi over 6, so that's square root of 3 over 2, plus square root of 3 times cosine of y times sine of pi over 6, that's 1/2, minus cosine of y times cosine of pi over 6, that is square root of 3 over 2, minus a minus plus sine y times sine of pi over 6, which is 1/2, and this is divided by y. So let's simplify what we can. We end up with the following. This is equal to the limit as y approaches 0. Square root of 3 times square root of 3 is 3, so we have 3/2 times sine of y plus square root of 3 over 2 times cosine of y minus square root of 3 over 2 times cosine of y, and then plus 1/2 times the sine of y, and all this is divided by y. we can cancel square root of 3 over 2 cosine y minus square root of 3 over 2 cosine y. And then what we have left is 3/2 sine y plus 1/2 sine y. That's 2 times the limit of y approaches 0 sine y divided by y. Of course, that's limit is 1, and our final answer happens to be 2. The answer is 2. Let me summarize. We wanted to evaluate the limit as x approaches pi over 6 of square root of 3 times the sine of x minus cosine of x divided by x minus pi over 6 after using the trig identities and the known limit of sine y over y as y approaches 0. We show that that limit is equal to 2. For more videos, visit www.mathprepvideos.com.